Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. Today I'm going to be doing a reading using two oracle decks. One of them is a animal deck that I normally use, which is not too bad. It kind of tells you a little bit of what you guys might need to know. And then the other deck that I'm using is going to talk about Moonology, okay? Moonology messages, because I did promise to you guys that I will use that deck because of the full moon that's coming up. So there's something about the full moon energy when it comes to like releasing and letting go and stepping into newer beginnings and things like that, that could be significant. For some of you guys, when it comes to this energy, like I said, I'll be using both these decks. So let's jump right into it, okay? Today's Thursday, May the 28th. So let's see what you guys might need to know, what clarity and understanding I can give to you guys. Ooh, child, this parking lot is hectic. Like where I'm parked right now, I'm like on top of a hill. I can see what's below me, and I don't know why cars like to park on the side of like the curb of the building before they just go into the parking lot and just park. But people be acting like they own the place, you know. I swear people act like they own the place, and here I am trying to park away from human beings, okay, so that I can have my, you know, space, and people just be parking up any and everywhere they want and then wonder why there's traffic or why there are accidents and things like that. Anyway, happy Thursday, guys. Today's May the 28th. All right, guys, the first card is Claim Your Power with the number 25, okay? Not sure what happened the last few days, because maybe the 25th is very significant or the number 25 may resonate, but obviously when you look at that number, we know that the number 25 talks about, you know, basically 2 and 5 equals 7, right? So this talks about basically when it comes to inner knowing, spirituality, things like that, right? Being able to tap into your spirituality, okay? Sorry, guys. Like, when people start walking by, it's like, okay. I mean, I know people are minding their business and doing their own thing, but I can sense when people are being nosy and they just want to be like, oh, because I can see from afar already. So that's why I was like, yeah, time to turn up the window and turn it back down when it's time. But anyways, the number 7, right? It talks about spirituality, inner knowing, having inner wisdom. So there is something about when it comes to knowledge and being analytical but intuitive at the same time. That is your power, okay? Some of you guys don't realize that is your power. The number 7 is very significant. And also, lions, tigers, any big cat that is significant may resonate when it comes to like divine feminine energy, okay? So take what resonates with that too. That could be confirmation, but there is something about the energy, like I said, where, you know, you guys are learning to claim your power, or you guys are claiming your power, okay? But there is something about too with the number 8, okay, that when you guys are claiming your power, there's something about leadership and success that is showing up in the energy as well, okay? So yeah, breaking through illusions are very significant with the number 13. Okay, you guys could be going through like some type of transformation or rebirth, okay, with the number 3 and 1 equaling, well, 1 and 3 equaling 4. There's something about breaking through the illusions when it comes to stability. Now, when I see the mind, I think of mental stability. Something about breaking through illusions when it comes to your mental stability is significant. Even when it comes to finding different ways to break through illusions when it comes to crown chakra energy, that is significant. So it almost gives the energy to people who are so used to working their brain or like using their brain to work other people. That could resonate too, where you guys could see through that, where you're like, you're playing mind games and I can see through you, right? So take what resonates with that. But breaking through the illusions could be just society, even when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things, okay, take what resonates with that too. It's like you guys can see through people's nonsense, okay? They're crap. And a lot of people don't like that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of people don't like that when it comes to the collective. It's like people enjoy when they can use their brains and, you know, wrap you around their finger and tell you what to do and how to act and how to move and live your life and do this and do that, because they're accustomed to that happening to them. So for some of you guys that resonate with this too, there's something about that energy where you guys are breaking through the fakeness, the delusions, illusions. Okay, it's kind of giving like Neptune energy as well. So your dreams could be very significant too for some of you guys, okay? Yeah, we have perception with the number 21. So there's something about perception. It's like you could be dealing with situations where people's heads are in the ground. Like, people are just looking down, but they're never looking up, right? And with you and your perception, you're looking up, you're looking everywhere, you're looking all around. Okay, like, you are very socially aware. So social awareness is significant. You are mentally aware. So even when I said, like, you guys are breaking through illusions, that is significant. But there's something about perceptions, okay? Having different perceptions, and not only just having different perceptions, but being able to look through a different lens, right? You don't have to have glasses, but glasses are very significant. There's something about being able to see through lens, okay, seeing clearly as well, because you may have a different perception than other people, but that doesn't mean that you don't respect other people's perspectives, okay? It's like, you can understand people's perspectives, but maybe you just wish other people could understand you. And a lot of times when that happens in the collective, where you feel like people purposely don't understand you or don't want to understand you, it's because you guys are meant to be around people that are meant for you. Okay, so yeah, there's something about facing your fears with the number 38. Okay, keys could be very significant. This reminds me of the card that says talisman. Okay, keys are significant. There's something about prisms as well. So there's something about prisms. Prisms also talk about light. You know that when light hits a prism, it attracts different colors. So there's something about your vibrancy. There's something about duality. Okay, some of you guys could have a lot of duality about you. You're very colorful. You're very magical. It's almost like giving like a whimsical unicorn energy. Some of you guys may resonate with unicorns, and I know unicorns are not real, okay, but in a mythology or mythical type of way, right? You know, unicorns, horses, things like that, could be very significant. So yeah, you guys could be facing your fears at this time with the number 38. Okay, 3 talks about, like I said, communication and how you express yourself, and 8 talks about power. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Crows could also be significant, or ravens, okay? And a lot of people don't realize how smart those birds are, but you guys could be learning to communicate with birds as well, because birds are also a sign of being messengers, okay? The reason why too is because of opportunities. So like woodpeckers, okay, woodpeckers and bees, worker bees could be significant, okay? But there's something about an opportunity. You guys could be facing your fears when it comes to new opportunities, okay? Stepping into newer opportunities are very significant. When it comes to opportunities as well, if you are somebody that realized that in the corporate world, right, and retail world, that things just don't work the way that it's supposed to, because maybe the energetic shift is maybe different because of your frequency, then there's something about you being more creative or more artsy fartsy, okay? Like maybe doing content creating, or, you know, sharing your art or your music, or, you know, playing an instrument, like that sense, right? These ragweeds, oh my God, if I could, oh, I caught it, guys. I caught it. But yeah, there's something about that where maybe you guys are needing to step more into those aspects. And then for those that are more into like corporate and 9 to 5, this could be changing your career or a job where you guys are learning to change certain things. So say you guys are into holistic stuff, like maybe working at, obviously not just Healthy Planet, but nothing is wrong with that, because in Healthy Planet you can learn and you can grow, and you can also you know, teach people about dietary restrictions. So being a dietitian or a nutritionist or a herbalist is very significant, right? So yeah, we have unknown gift with the number 41 showing up here. Like I said, birds are significant. You have an unknown gift. 4 and 1 equals 5. Okay, there's something about attracting through glow. So some of you guys are attracting through your glow. And like I said, when it comes to your light and what you attract, bugs are very significant. And I've been saying that the last few days as well in some of my readings, where your light is so strong that even bugs are attracted to you. And usually when we see bugs, we think about monitoring spirits. Okay, for those who get it, they'll, you know, okay, but there's something about with the number 9, like I said, there's something to do with you completing cycles and releasing and letting go. And even when it comes to you attracting through glow, your energy attracts a lot, okay, whether this is good energy or bad energy. But there's also this thing about having discernment as well when it comes to what and how your energy is attracting, okay? Yeah, let go and bury with the number 17, okay? So like I said, 1 is like, you know, new beginning, starting something new. 7 talks about, you know, spirituality, inner knowing, that kind of thing, right? So there's something about your energy. Like I said, you guys could be attracting through your glow, or there's something about releasing and letting go with the number 8. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. But yeah, there's something about your energy, right? It says you are more at the bottom of the deck. So even when it comes to like you guys, when it comes to dealing with certain people, places, and things, right? There's something about that energy that's very significant, where some of you guys are basically learning to attract. Okay, there's something about your energy being a magnet. Okay. There's something about your energy being a magnet, okay? Being very magnetic at this time could be significant. Like, you may notice that you're attracting like a lot of energies, like a lot more than usual, okay? Which is like maybe not something that you're not accustomed to, right? Like, some of you guys could be used to attracting a lot of energies, but like sometimes some of these energies that you are attracting can feel like they're unwanted. Okay, so some of you guys could be like protecting your energy or cleansing your energy as well. All right, so I'm going to take out some Moonology messages as well and see what else shows up, because this could also show like confirmation for some of you guys, especially with the full moon coming up, right? Yeah, so last quarter moon in Aries, it says work through your feelings. Okay, so moon in Aries energy could be very significant. You don't have to have your moon in Aries, but Aries energy may resonate for some of you guys when it comes to you being able to work through your feelings. Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Like I mentioned to you guys, some of you guys could be detoxing at this time. Okay, releasing and letting go, like I said, when it comes to the energy. And then we also have speak your world into being. Okay, so there's something about Gemini energy as well. Okay, and we are in Gemini season as well, so that could be confirmation. Okay, so take what resonates with that. These placements could be confirmation for some of you. Like I said, your moon placements could be significant when it comes to that as well, but you don't have to have those, you know, moon placements or cycles, but just know that maybe they are confirmations or they may resonate. Okay, yeah, new moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. Okay, so maybe this is also a sign for some of you that are, you know, worried about your path or worried about how things will play out or how things will work out for you, okay, when it comes to like what's happening right now. And a lot of times we have to realize that as much as we see a lot of circumstances, 1221 in the time just now, when it comes to like change and choices and stuff, a lot of times when we see things happening around us in the world, for some reason I feel like a lot of people also take that internally. So it's not to say that things that are happening around the world do not affect us. Obviously it affects us, right? But at the same time, it's like you can only change what you have control of. Okay, not people per se, but situations basically. So if you are unhappy with a job, you know deep down inside you can try all that you can try to find a new job or go back to school or switch that program or release that, you know, relationship, whether it's a job or, you know, dealing with people, places, and things. But just knowing that you guys are energetically in this, you know, in this frequency where there could be situations that you guys are dealing with, right? And it's almost like the situations that you're dealing with, there's something about your energy, like I said, when it comes to you dealing with people, places, and things, or just dealing with certain aspects of people. Okay, so take what resonates with that too. That could be confirmation where you guys are dealing with, you know, people and dealing with people or circumstances where, hold on guys, I have to pause the video. Guys, yeah, so there's something about that where you guys are learning to trust that all will be well. Learning to go deeper within yourself is also significant too. So you guys could be going deeper when it comes to like, you know, situations that you're dealing with or matters and things like that. So that could be confirmation too, which is a little bit different for a lot of you guys, right? I'm gonna get one more card and then I'm gonna end this message because now it's getting a little bit busier too in the area. So the last two cards that I have here is clear your mind and know your worth. Okay, so moon in Gemini is significant. Okay, and then we also have new moon in Taurus when it comes to like you guys knowing your worth. So take what resonates with that too, and also being able to find balance when it comes to moon in Libra. Okay, so this weekend, like I said, when it comes to change or going through changes could be very significant, right? Some of you guys could be, like I said, learning to go within yourself or finding ways to go within yourself when it comes to like changes and things like that. Even when it comes to like knowing your worth and knowing what matters to you and your path, that is also significant. So even knowing your worth, like I said, could be a job, a career, changing, you know, when it comes to business, changing a field, okay, going back to school and maybe like leveling up your education and stuff like that is significant, right? But there is something about that energy that may resonate for some of you guys, okay guys? But I'm going to end it here, so please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. Thank you for following me on YouTube and TikTok, and you guys can follow me on my website at www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. Okay guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye guys.